Recently, I tried to see if I could win a game on PTCGO using only Pokemon from Hop's team in Pokemon Sword and Shield. We were overwhelmingly successful, and you reached the like target of 500 likes on that video, which means we're going to be doing another one today based on the top comment of that video. That top comment was from Rom, who said, I would love to see a Jesse and James deck, so let's head across to Expanded and see if... Oh, Jesse and James abandoned Expanded. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go with the next one. What would that be? Leon seems to be an incredibly popular choice, so let's see if we can win using only Leon's team on PTCGO. Now, Leon obviously utilizes his famous Charizard, so we could simply build a Leonzard deck and be done with this thing, but you know what? That seems a little bit too easy for me, so instead, we're going to try and pair that same Charizard up with another Pokemon. Now, Leon has two Pokemon on his team beyond Charizard, and that is Aegislash and Dragapult. Aegislash doesn't really have too many good cards in the standard format right now, but Dragapult we can definitely work with. If we take a look at the Dragapult from Rebel Clash, we have an ability and an attack that we can definitely work around. Infiltrator means that if we get dealt any damage by attacks from opposing Pokemon, we flip a coin, and if heads, we prevent that damage, and for 2 Psychic Energy, we deal 120 damage with Phantom Force, and then place 3 damage counters on our opponent's benched Pokemon in any way we like. When we pair that up with the Battle Sense Charizard from Vivid Voltage, with the Royal Blaze attack, deals 100 damage for 2 Fire Energy, plus 50 more for every Leon in the discard pile, we actually get ourselves quite a potent attacking pair. We can use Dragapult for our first couple of attacks, Battle Sense to help us accelerate our win condition, and then Royal Blaze to come in and take the last couple of prizes. Now, obviously, we are going to be playing a couple of copies of Leon as well. Leon, obviously, we play this supporter and deal 30 extra damage on our attacks that turn, which is incredibly strong, especially for Dragapult and Charizard. But you know what? We're going to need a couple of extra cards to help us along the way as well. I've included 3 copies of Gormandi's Snorlax to try and give us an extra little bit of consistency in the early game, and I've also given us a couple of copies of EXP Share as well, just in case our 2 energy cost is a little too high. I'm also going to chuck in 4 copies of Aurora Energy so that we can get an attack off with our Charizard in the late game, while still giving us plenty of energy to attack with Dragapult in the early game. If you'd like to take a look at the list, it is up on the screen right now, as well as down in the description if you'd like to copy it and play along. Whilst you're there, leave a like, that would be fantastic. Again, if we get 500 likes on this video, then we will use the trainer from the top liked comment for our next trainer challenge. But before we get into a game, we need to set the ground rules. What are the rules of this challenge going to be? Well, we've got 2 powerful attackers, so I'd like to see us attacking for a knockout with Dragapult and Charizard. You know what? I'll settle for just attacking with both of them. If we can get the win, that would be fantastic. We need to play the supporter card Leon, preferably for a knockout, and obviously Leon never loses, so we need to win a game. I tell you what, with these 2 cards in combination, it might be a little bit difficult. So with that all in mind, we're going to jump across onto the standard ladder on PTCGO and see if we can't win a game with Leon's Pokemon. Alrighty, we are into a game here, and we're playing up against Shadow Rider Calyrex, one of the better decks in the standard format at the moment. So we are going to really struggle with our Dreepy and Charizard combination. They've got themselves a pretty decent start by the looks of it. They've got a couple of Shadow Riders on the bench and a Cresselia in the active, but they're going first, so they can't attack, which is good news for us. We're going to play down this Dreepy. I'm going to level ball here. I might grab another Dreepy. Actually, we might grab another Charmander. Oh, do you know what? It doesn't really matter. I think I've got to discard something with Aurora Energy here anyway. I'm going to grab the Charmander. Then I'm going to attach the Aurora Energy to the Dreepy in the active. I'm going to get rid of that Charmander, actually, because I want the Evolution Incense to be fair. That was just a complete disaster, but we get to deal 20 damage with our quick attack, so we cannot complain. Now, the entire game could fall apart here. Our opponent could play Shadow Rider and then just completely wreck us. It could happen. I'm hoping that it doesn't. That would be fantastic. I'd love to play a game, but you never know with these things. Now, obviously, if they don't knock us out, our best top deck here is another Rare Candy. I would be really happy with that, or a Draw Supporter. That would be fantastic as well. Hopefully they don't just absolutely pop off here and It looks like they are getting a couple of Shadow Rider VMAXs, which is fine. That's obviously what they want to do. They're going to Underworld Door a couple of times here. If they can switch and get an attack off, then we are not in a good spot, but obviously we had a plan for next turn, so we're getting moneyed, and that's okay by me. Probably should have played the Charmander down in hindsight now, but that's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, we've got Snorlax, we've got Oranguru, we've got Aurora Energy and Leon. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff, just nothing particularly useful right now. We might need to switch into our Snorlax and try and draw some cards. At least the Aurora Energy, we can get rid of the Leon and put that in the discard pile for some power from Charizard later in the game. Hopefully that's the way that this works out. In the meantime, our opponent is absolutely popping off over there. They've got 3 Shadow Riders, they've got a bunch of energy in play, they've Crobatted for some extra cards. All that they haven't been able to do at the moment is get a switch, but it looks like they've got that as well. So not only are we going to lose our Dreepy in the active with an energy, we are also going to fall behind on the prize trade real early on here. So this is not looking good. Top decking that switch is massive. Okay, that means now we don't need to burn the Aurora Energy, which I really like. Let's switch. We're going to play the Aurora Energy onto the Dreepy. We're going to play down the Oranguru, and then we are going to Gormandize for 7 cards. That worked. That worked. I can live with that. Now, obviously, if they boss out our Dreepy, we're in trouble. And we're also running out of Aurora Energies. There are only 2 more left in the deck to attack with Charizard. So, hopefully we don't get absolutely destroyed here and we can get an attack off with both of our attackers. They're going to Marnie. That's not a problem. Our hand, though good, wasn't as good as it could have been. So, I'm okay with that. And that is a really good hand. If we can top deck into a evolution piece, either a Charizard or a Dragapult with this hand, I will be very, very happy. We don't, but we've got the Oranguru, so that's also fine. We'll play down the Dreepy, we'll attach an energy to... Let's attach it to the Dreepy that has the energy already, because we're assuming that we're going to get access to an evolution. We'll put the Rare Candy on top of the deck. I've just got a Dreepy there. Let's research Rare Candy into an evolution piece would be fantastic, and we've got one. The only issue here is that we can't actually get our Snorlax out of the active, which is disappointing. But we've got our first Dragapult, so we're not going to complain about that. So we evolve into the Dragapult with our Rare Candy. We have EXP Share as well. I'll put that onto another Dreepy, and then Gormandize for a couple of extra cards. And they're all energy, so that's as it is. That's fine. That is fine. Okay, so here's the situation. Hopefully they just knock out the Snorlax in the active. If they try and gust either the Charmander or one of the other Dreepies, that's fine, because we can put our Dragapult into the active. If they try and gust our Dragapult, then we are hoping that we can get the coin flip on the Dragapult to keep it alive, because if we lose this Dragapult this turn, we are in deep, deep trouble. It looks like Professor's research, though. They had the boss. They could have done it. Oh my goodness. They wouldn't have had enough energy anyway. If they had a boss, they wouldn't have had enough for a knockout. God, that was risky. That was close. That was perilously close. Okay, so they're going to knock out the Snorlax here. We can promote Dragapult, and suddenly the world is our oyster. We can either Leon to deal some extra damage. We deal 100 and what? 160? 150 damage with Leon? Whatever. It's pretty good. We could boss and try and take a knockout. We could potentially boss out the Crobat and put that on a bunch of damage as well, so that our later Phantom Force damage counters can do the job. There's a whole bunch of things that we can do here, realistically. So, it's gonna... We'll wait and see what we get off of the top deck. Obviously, that could easily change what we're doing. We do promote the Dragapult, though. Bird Keeper. Okay, that's interesting. Not a particularly useful supporter right now, but I don't want to research because Bird Keeper is really useful. Let's Primate Wisdom. Let's put the boss on top. Another energy. Oh my goodness. Okay, now we're gonna Leon. Let's Phantom Force for 150 into this Calyrex. There's one of our Leons done, and we can deal some damage to that Cresselia on the bench as well. Now, we are in a risky position. because if our opponent knocks out our Dragapult here, we're not looking good. But we have the EXP share on the Dreepy, we've got a Dragapult in hand, we can Oranguru that to the top if we'd like, or we can research and try and find ourselves another evolution piece, or they could hit into us where our Infiltrator ability could proc and we don't pass, we don't get knocked out, we don't pass away, I guess is what I was trying to say. So we'll wait and see. They have the damage. We just need a couple of good flips with Infiltrator. Now, Infiltrator, if we flip heads, we prevent the damage. Now, they're going to boss, okay, so they're not going to worry about it. They're going to boss the Dreepy with the energy and the EXP share. And I can understand why they would want to do that. That's annoying, but I can understand why they would want to do that. And that's also annoying. Don't do that. Now I'm going to need to play boss next turn. Lucky I put it on top of the deck. Right? Lucky I put it on top of the deck. Now, we are a long way away from winning this game. We are a long way away. We're going to attach to the Dreepy. We're going to Oranguru. We're going to Primate Wisdom. We're going to put our research on top of the deck. And we just keep drawing into energy. This is obnoxious, really. I'm going to Phantom Force here. We're going to deal a little bit of extra damage to our Dragapult. Not to our Dragapult, to our opponent's Calyrex. We're just going to keep putting the pressure on. And eventually, we will be able to get a knockout on this, but it's looking grim. If they boss again, then we are in an awkward position, to say the very least. But we can at least get ourselves a couple of damage counters onto that Calyrex. They've got boss again! Oh my god. Oh no! Okay, now what do we do? Well, I mean, now we can attach Aurora Energy to Charmander, I guess. Let's put the Oranguru in the active so we can Bird Keeper. I kind of like the hand that we have. It's not great, but I like it. And they got to run out of bosses eventually, right? They can't have them forever. Let's Quick Ball. We're going to get rid of a Psychic Energy. We don't have any more Dreepies left. Oh, no. Okay. Let's Aurora Energy. If we're going to win like Leon with an absolutely incredible showing here. We've got a Rare Candy, which I like. Let's Phantom Force. We're going to put some of that damage onto the benched Calyrex. Now, we cannot... They've used 3 boss. Surely they don't play 4. If they play 4 and they have it, then they have it. And that's really annoying. But it does mean eventually they're going to need to hit through the Infiltrator, because they can only gust one more time. So that is good news. We are going to need to flip heads on that Infiltrator, though, because if we flip tails, this game is all but over. So they're going to need to attack into us. We flipped heads! Okay. The game is well and truly afoot. Put the Rare Candy on top of the deck. Let's start thinning. Let's research. We gotta go. We gotta get Charizard in play, like, right now. There's the Charizard. Okay, just relax. We've got the Charizard. Now, we need to know, is there another Aurora Energy in the deck? We can Quick Ball. I'm gonna get rid of a Quick Ball. We can grab a Snorlax. I forgot to check. I was too excited. Okay, let's Battle Sense. Leon. We've got Boss as well. That's good. We can put the Leon in the discard pile. And we've got the Boss for next turn. Let's Phantom Force. I should have checked. Let's grab an energy out. I should have checked. Let's attach to the Oranguru. I should have checked. Phantom Force. Attack into the active. We knock out the VMAX on the bench. And we deal a little bit of extra damage to the Cresselia. Let's hopefully unprize an Aurora Energy here. Charizard. Level Ball. Evo Incense. Okay, we didn't do it. Now, we've taken a prize with Dragapult. That's good. We've got 3 Leons in the discard pile. Oh my god, we played Leon as well. We didn't take a knockout with him, but we played Leon for extra damage. We've taken a knockout with the Dragapult. The Phantom Force ticks count. If we get into an Aurora Energy next turn, we're going to win this game. Can you believe that we're going to win? Oh my god. We have a chance to win! If they flip heads on the Infiltrator, then we win anyway, because we can just attack with Phantom Force. If they knock out the Dragapult, then we need to find the Aurora Energy for Charizard. Oh my god, I can't believe... We were so far behind! We were so far behind! They're gonna switch. Oh no. Okay. Money. No, the boss! We lose lose the boss? Oh, man. Oh, that's terrible. Those are all horrible cards. No. They killed the Dragapult. We are in so much trouble here. Okay. We have to promote the Charizard. Is there a way for us to win? Oh my god. Oh my god. We took down the Aurora energy. Okay. I don't know if we... Oh my god. We need to Evo Incense here. We've got 2 Boss and a Leon. I think all of those cards, Boss and Leon, are all cards that we can use to win this game. Because if we Leon, we go to 330, right? Battle Sense? There's a boss! We're gonna do it! We topped it the Aurora energy out of nowhere! Battle Sense Charizard with the Royal Blaze attack. We get the last 3 prizes with Charizard. What? I cannot believe we won that. Excuse me? So another trainer challenge complete. I cannot believe that we won that game. It was unbelievable. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for your support on these videos. I know that it was a little bit longer to get this one out than I originally intended, but obviously it worked out for the better because that game was incredible. If you like this video and you want to see more, then hit that 500 like target. That would be fantastic. If you want to see a different trainer, a specific one, then comment down below and let me know who it is and like the comments that you think you would like to see in the next trainer challenge video. Apart from that, thank you very much everyone for coming along today. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time for more from the Sableyes. Bye.